Hey, how's it going? So, a friend of mine and myself, we both bought a game called Flowscape, in which it's a game where pretty much you just create anything. You create a scene within a 3D environment and usually does a nice little scenery, foresty, or even cultural kind of setting that you can make. And so, what we started doing was we did creative competitions where we set a theme and we both make our creations and then we'll show off to each other and see who kind of had the better creations. So these are just videos where you just get to see our creations and let us know which one you think won. Enjoy. Okay, let's say for our first competition, let's do a snowy theme. We haven't done that yet.
Snowy.
Yeah.
Snowy. Okay, like high levels of snow or low levels of snow?
That's up to you, man.
Alright, okay.
What area do I want? You see, I say these things without even thinking about what I want to do.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, snowy theme would be cool. I should have, like, thought of something before I suggested.
Woulda, coulda.
But then that would have been unfair to you, right?
A little bit.
Just a wee bit. Oh, by the way, did you know that this game updated?
Yeah?
Yeah, one of the new things they added was like under the trees below the like that.
Oh, the stumps.
Yeah, you get stumps now.
Those are cool. Made it so that you can adjust. Because I was playing with this yesterday and I didn't know if it was something updated or if it was in there and I just didn't know about it. But you can take any of the objects like buildings or the ones that aren't like randomly generated. And if you hold shift, you can spin them left and right.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you hold alt, you can scale them up and down.
Yeah, they've always been able to do that.
Oh, well.
But thank you for telling me.
Hey, you're welcome. Be actually useful.
Hmm.
Oh, theme. What do I want to do for snow? It's palm trees and snow, right?
I mean, you could go with that whole like Christmas in Florida feel. Oh, that's right. It's this slider, right? There we go. Nice snowy ground.
It's pretty good snow. That scaling is wrong.
You know what I kind of want them to add to this game? dogs. I
Yeah,
want
like not wolves, dogs.
yeah, like they have cats, which all of them just lay down.
Don't the cats play?
Oh, I didn't get a plain cat every time I've made them. They've all been just laying down.
Hmm.
But still, it'll be cool to have a dog. Especially when you make
Right.
like some civilization or some little house on the hillside and you can have a dog.
Yeah, I agree. I have to use a wolf for everything.
Yeah, a small wolf. It's like
Hmm.
is the early age of domesticating them. So yeah, that's the story, right?
It has to be.
Whoa, way too big.
Wish they had more hotkeys for this.
What do you want attached to hotkey?
I would love the ability to switch between to the position tool.
Oh yeah, switching between movement and rotation and scale.
So I know if you click on tool or the transform tool, I guess it's called. Mm, like once you select an object, you can hit 1, 2, and 3, and then go between shading and scaling.
Oh, you can? I did not know that.
If you select an object, you can go between those three by pressing 1, 2, 3. What I wish is that you had to that tool with just a hotkey. So instead of being like, oh well, to go all the way up, click in the corner, and then click on an object, I can just hit like a T for transforming tool, and then
Yeah, it's funny because like I'm used to that because you know I have experience in 3ds Max and that's like how it is. It's WER, W for movement, E is for rotation, R for scale,
mhm.
and that was like the hotkey. And if you don't want any selection tool, you hit Q. And I've done that before while in here where I would start hitting. I hit R, trying to go to the scaling tool, and it'll be like okay.
Whoops,
I forgot.
that didn't work at all.
Let's see.
Yeah, the animals and stuff aren't affected by snow.
Yeah. Well, that kind of makes sense. Because they're moving around. They don't want snow to pile up on them.
Well, I was meaning more like now more white or more gray, or like my wolf is now a white wolf instead of because you have snow foxes.
True. Okay. This... Way too intense.
My daughter's watching a video, and I'm just sitting here like, what is happening?
Is there any like fox for standing up?
Standing foxes?
Yeah, cause I'm just making a bunch of them, and they're all laying down.
Yeah, I think there's standing foxes.
Well, I'm getting bad RNG if that's the case. I swear to God, every single one of these is laying down.
I think I just spawned about 40 foxes.
And
I
they're
have
all.
not had a single one standing.
I
So I
know!
would say no, there's probably no standing foxes.
Ugh. All
Considering
foxes
my
are
scene is
lazy in
now
this game.
considering I've now put in probably 100 and something foxes, not a single one is standing.
Okay, so the story for my scene is since the lack of food due to the harsh cold winter, the foxes are dying of starvation right now.
They're all laying down.
They have no energy left. It's very sad and depressing.
Have some oatmeal. Okay. And tiny. I will set you up with some oatmeal. Alright, my scene. The show.
I think there's too many plants in that. I feel like mine, I gotta like delete some plants now.
Fishies. Pink fishies. These are so cute, huh?
Hmm. I think I need more dead trees.
Enough dead things.
Well, it's
But I
winter.
need more.
You know those like bare trees?
Yeah. Now that I look at this wolf from this angle, he looks really messed up. That top-down view, he looked fine because he was not that angled, but from certain views, you're like, ooh. He's standing at like a 45 degree or yeah, at a 45, and you're like, you don't stand 45 degrees sideways.
Well, not with that attitude.
They could if they wanted to. No, it's hard to have a skybox winter.
Yeah, there's not a lot of good winter skyboxes, is there?
No, I don't see. Oh, maybe that one. Let me spin this around. That one work. Maybe.
Ah. No. I really like how the skyboxes actually affect the lighting of the scene.
And they'll like reflect off of the water and stuff.
Now I had the thought of like, oh, should I make this a night scene?
Night scenes cover up so many things.
I know, and then the lighting like just brings down like brings in the darkness, and sometimes it just makes it hard to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. You know, this, I come at it from this angle and I realize, oh, you're floating. I need to.
You know, they added snow effects to these trees. Look kind of weird.
Yeah, and on the plants too. On a lot of the plants, it doesn't.
On the bare trees, it
Show
actually looks good.
good.
I'm sorry, what
I
was that?
haven't really noticed it looking. I haven't really noticed it looking that great. The bare trees.
Yeah, well, it's it just has like a good solid like partial snow color, snow on them, so it doesn't like disrupt the model. While the trees had like the leaves that's supposed to be white is like shifted off of it. Actually, it could be just doing this like it's on the same spot on the top, but not on the bottom. So if you look at a tree from the below, which does make sense. I mean, if there's snow falling, it wouldn't be on the other underside.
Mm-hmm.
It just still looks off to me.
And once you change the temperature of light, it really shifts some stuff around for you.
Yeah.
Snowfall, turn off sound of snowfall.
I turned it way low. I still have the sound though.
Turn the sound fully off. I can't
He just can't.
not. That's simply snowfall.
I think I'm pretty much finishing up now. How about you?
I'm getting pretty close.
Hmm.
You can adjust the size of the fish coming through.
Oh, you actually have fish in yours?
Yeah,
I froze all my water.
froze it all.
Yeah. You know the ice option?
Huh,
Normally
that
where
is
the
an
water is
option.
in the scene, I just put ice there.
I'm just gonna switch it to lava.
It'll be called the Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure no one else took that title.
Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah,
Never heard of that before. It's totally original.
obviously, yes.
Oh,
It's perfect. Yeah, for me, it's like, I don't want to add too much foliage because it's supposed to be winter.
right.
I feel like mine still might be a little too crowded, but mostly because of the trees. Hmm. Actually might have made it look a little better. Okay, I'm calling it. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And too bad there's a limit on how small you can make things.
Well, actually, I was playing around, and if you make the smallest version of a thing, then you go into the selection tool, and you could scale it down even more.
Right, but that means I have to sit and adjust every single.
I know, but you can technically go smaller.
You can also find bushes that look like trees when far away or small. Them as background trees.
Ah, shit. You're going all perspective?
Oh, don't I always?
I feel like yours is probably more elaborate than mine.
Maybe, maybe not. Oh god, my sky is rotating. Sky rotation.
Well, it's
Put
better
it to
than
be.
falling.
It's also true. Right. And now I just adjust my camera settings.
Hmm.
ever noticed that the water and fog don't always react well together?
Because of all the particle effects, maybe?
Well, it's that the fog doesn't show up on the water very well, sit very well above it.
You know, based off your discussion, I'm gonna make a guess of what you made. I'm guessing you did a, like, it's a shot of a distant, somewhat distant mountain. And you wanted to make small trees on the base of the mountain, and you're gonna have fog that'll just sit right below it. So that you
Mm,
see a distant fog, like, in a distance, like fog to base trees of mountain, and then going up, you see a mountaintop and snowing. That's what I'm guessing you did.
what I don't realize is that you're actually staring at my screen right now.
I'm not. I can guarantee you that.
Alright, I'm gonna trust you just this once.
Oh, good. Just this once.
Just this once. Alright, I think this is, No, I'm gonna add one more thing.
And then
Uh,
add one thing after that, and then add one thing after that.
well, maybe, oh, I could totally, but maybe this would look better right here. No. One more detail, one more little thing.
One more thing.
Put in.
Jackie?
Jackie! Missed that cartoon.
I bet we can find it online to watch.
Sure, we could. Now you have to face the right way, creature.
Creature, look at the camera. Look at the camera, creature.
Say cheese. Creature, we talked about this.
That just makes me think of the house elf named Creature in Harry Potter books.
All right. I guess I'm ready.
Okay, I'll look at yours first.
Sure.
Uh,
Just noticed one more detail that's gonna bother me and you.
ah,
Notice,
distant
or
mountain.
you were not totally wrong.
I do like the whole reflective water for the mountain thing.
Hmm. Okay, you
Like
got
you,
some deer in the foreground, a little bun,
little bun bun.
the other side of the river.
Yeah, a pack of wolves. That
Hmm.
one laying down above the others looks so much more big than the others.
I meant to have it be like Papa Wolf and
Like
Baby
the
Wolf,
alpha
but
wolf kind of thing. It
like,
is. It's very pretty.
hey, I like pretty.
The distant fog kind of thing. The low, like I could tell, it's like that fog is just like very not dense. Like it's you went on very light on the fog, but it
Yeah.
helps with the whole distant mountain thing.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to help with. Uh, Give me a second.
Yep. Oh, his is way better than mine. I have a feeling he's gonna win. Also, the animation for this deer or this elk, it doesn't even get close to the water. Oh, he's eating grass or something that's not there, or he's trying to get water that's like 2 feet lower. God, this is good. Compared to that, god damn. Mm. Just sit here, enjoy the calming music.
All right, Branding Dong.
Okay, if you want to check out
What you
mine
got?
now, I really think yours is better than mine.
Really? All right, I'm clicking on go live. Went for a very similar feel.
Yeah, it's a similar feel of just like a nice landscape or anything like that.
Hmm.
But I feel like yours, like with the touch of the mountain in the distance, and you utilizing like the reflection of the water for that mountain shot and all that stuff. I think yours is better.
I feel like this would benefit from foreground, so something up close field, because as it stands, you can kind of. It's hard to get the illusion that this is a full scene just because it looks like it kind of cuts off, especially on the right, just from kind of a photographer's perspective. Put in like some more grass, like the top left grass, I think, but you just made it really short. I think it would help to fill in this empty space of the snow. I
Hmm.
think it looks nice. I like that you put the little bun buns in there. Makes it seem more alive. Sparse enough that you can get that it's winter. Could
Yeah.
have fought RNG a little harder and got rid of the black bun buns and made it more of a wintry bun bun.
I
One on the
mean,
left is that light gray.
I was like, I was going the logic of like, rabbits don't change color during the winter time. The ones that are like around in the summer, they still are around, so it's like they still need to survive as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, that's what I was thinking. But
Still like it though.
thank you. I still
How
think yours is
about
better.
that? Um,
Okay, that's the end of snowy
what's your
competition.
critique on mine? I'm sure you've got
Oh,
something.
let me look again. Um, I was kind of pointing out that it was funny to me when you were gone that the big elk on the right, the animation has him leaning down and looks like eating or possibly drinking. If he
Mm.
was drinking, he's completely missing the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at him bring his head down to drink or eat, and you'll see that it's like he doesn't even get close to where his feet are.
I just gotta sit and wait for him to try to drink.
I know that's like it's not super
Oh wow,
yeah,
yeah, his schnoz is like a good foot off the ground still.
like a good 2 feet away from the water.
That's
I
really far off.
yeah, I thought it was funny. God, your delay compared to mine. Um, I I actually don't know the how deer or elk operate, but do they normally like have this many around? Like having
The deer family?
yeah, like having one male and looks like 3 females and a child together normally. Do you know?
Well, I was going for more like the one in the back closest was probably the mom, and then the rest of them were all the kiddos.
Oh, the one on the
I
very
thought,
left, the two on the left looks fully grown,
yeah. Hmm.
and then the two in the center look young.
Mm. Maybe I need to make our far left a little bit smaller then.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, I think it has decent amount of foliage. Um,
Okay.
it's not too much that's like, hey, it's snowing. They shouldn't be this much flourishing.
Mm.
But it's but it's not low enough that makes you think like, are we really in the environment where there's wolves and elk? Because any
Mm.
less, then be like, you're not within like the same environment, you know? Then the animals don't
The
feel like
elk
they
can't
belong there.
sustain.
Yeah, the animals wouldn't belong in this kind of environment.
Hmm. Works.
So I don't have much critique on this one. I think it was really good.